So we are here today to go and debunk Angry Birds because I've been seeing like how overrated the verse is and how I just generally want to debunk it before it turns into Saitama situation or RG Sonics when wanting to go to just solo fiction. And before you call me Baze, I actually played Angry Birds and watched the TV show, and I know exactly what I'm talking about because I actually did my research. Now let me start. And then the first thing I'm gonna go debunk is gonna be the crossover scaling. And I'm just gonna go and debunk Popeye since this whole entire crossover scaling with Popeye makes no sense since this is literally just a picture of Popeye punching King Pig and how I'm kind of unknown what the hell happened after that and it lit and I probably literally just knocked out King Pig in a single punch without even trying. In crossover scaling King Pig and the Angry Birds character, two Popeyes make literally no sense since how inconsistent Popeye is. Like being shown in the video, like how he's like see how he constantly being these bugs nesting. The second Popeye sees a bull, he starts running away. They want to maybe how inconsistent he is since he can go from easily being able to one-shot bulls to running away from bulls. And before you even start trying to use the high complex multiverse or Popeye arguments, please just think about how does the Angry Birds characters even scale the Popeyes? Since this will still count as an outliner, not just because it was a one-time feat, but because the Angry Birds characters never even shown to even be anywhere close to even five-dimensional. Now time for me to debunk probably one of the most literal crossover scaling of Angry Birds that literally makes no sense. And then when everyone started to either A, they're trying to easily making assumptions to try and make the Angry Birds character stomp something, or B, you quite literally just doing this for absolutely no reason, since there's literally no evidence. To don't even be able to even be scared of Angry Birds Transformers and have the more evidence opposing this. Like right here, this is literally whole entire official paragraph talking about what happened in Angry Birds Transformers crossover with IDW Transformers that literally debunks everything. Where firstly, that they were literally in two different dimensions and universes, which literally debunks them trying to say, oh, that they were in the same universe, or that the Angry Birds Transformers meant that IDW Transformers, so I can scale to them. But there's also debunking that the export is multiversal and as powerful as an old sport. But that all that literally just did was just change them into just transformers and all that it did with it. And all the export did to the island would just make it way more metal like and changes the eggs into just giant robots. And that's really all that it does. And now time for me to debunk that the S-Bot gave this pet the power to take over a whole entire galaxy. Firstly, all that he literally did with the S-Bot saying how he was invincible, how no one could beat him, and how he really didn't do nothing with it. Like you see right here, he literally did nothing with the export and how Chuck somehow speed blitzed him and then sent him into outer space. Where IDW Transformers ended up interdimensionally traveling to the Angry Birds dimension, then how the pig could literally just broke a hole through the glass on the ship, and then the pig asked them if he can get a ride, and he probably got killed, and I don't even know what even happened to him. And now time to go and debunk the Sonic crossover scaling, which is actually so easy to debunk. It's actually quite sad that they even trying to even scale them to Sonic. But firstly, the crossover isn't even really canon to any game, since in Angry Birds Epic, Sonic was just a playable character, and also they do just a crossover with Little Sonic Dash that has no story, no plot, and that this is quite literally all that you do. You literally run around Green Hills forever until you fight boss and dodge some rockets, which are their best feats, and that guess what? Sonic Dash isn't even canon. This whole entire game was just made for literal fun, and that quite literally all that you do is just endlessly running. This game got no plot, no story, no nothing. You shouldn't even be scaling them to this game. And before you try to bring out this whole entire thing was a literal joke. Because if you try literally try fitting the Sonic comics and also try fitting in all the Sonic TV shows like Sonic X, Sonic Boom, and all those shows into the literal canon. Hell, try literally putting the old Sonic shows into canon, and then that they're all canon into the games. Please tell me how. But the Angry Birds characters scales to the Star Wars characters, and definitely to the Star Wars characters from the unofficial and canon comics, where Darth Vader became a god, so Vader paid tribute to scale to Darth Vader. To let you know that little Vader pig died in this explosion, so don't even try to even scale the Angry Birds to them. And now time to go and debunk Laserbird's statement of having immeasurable speed. The first debunk to this all kind of just debunks them being universes, how the space buds had to get off the planet before it fully exploded, and a laser bird was truly that fast, and why did it take him forever to get off of it, and how there was multiple times how the characters had immeasurable speed, and why didn't it just beat the shit out of King Pig when it could have quite literally just easily beat him, because again they aren't faster than space time. They're more like faster than light too, massively faster than light, because scaling to the space pigs who quite literally can travel galaxies. And how the mirror worlds isn't even a whole entire multiverse, it's literally just a dimension with different worlds in it. And how really flipped the whole entire universe into said mirror world, and how it's instead just a whole entire different dimension that the space bird traveled to. Now, it took them basically forever to just beat the space pigs. In that space, Kingpin never told Web in the space-time continuum, and that instead he was causing wormholes to travel into space. And that also, the space flight never even created said wormholes. Hell, they needed to go through the wormholes that Kingpin created to even keep up with him. And that the only other character that can actually create wormholes all by himself is literally just Mighty Eagle, or Space Mighty Eagle. Well, that's all for today. And tell me what you think. And in my next video, I'm going to go and be debunking multiple other things. Well, for now, goodbye and the end.